My name is Emma Brooks. I'm 25 years old, and I never thought I'd have a story worth telling. But here I am, surprised by life in the most unexpected way. I live in Lakebridge, a lively coastal city that's always awake. Crowded streets, honking cars, and people rushing somewhere. My apartment is tiny, just a studio above a bakery. It smells like fresh bread every morning. It's nothing fancy, but it's mine. After a long day, it's my quiet little world. I work downtown in a sleek glass skyscraper as a personal assistant. My boss is Mr. Nathaniel Hart, a man whose name turns heads. He's the CEO of Hart Tech, a booming tech firm. Nathaniel is the definition of success, brilliant, wealthy, focused, and always dressed in crisp designer suits. He works on the top floor. The view from his office is breathtaking. You can see the whole bay from up there. He's courteous but distant. Like I'm just another cog in his grand machine. Emma, get me the latest reports. Emma, reschedule that investor call. Emma, prepare the presentation slides. Always with a thank you. Never with a real look. I grew up in Maple Hollow, a quiet town where everyone knew each other's names. My parents ran a little grocery store and worked tirelessly to make sure my sister and I could dream. I came to Lakebridge chasing a modest vision, a decent job, a chance to support my family, and maybe one day, a small art studio of my own. I love painting, it's where my heart finds peace. Working at Hart Tech was a culture shock. Elegant banquets, luxury cars, VIP guests, it was a world that didn't feel like mine. I traveled by bus, lived on microwave dinners, and sent money home every month. But I was good at my job. Organized, punctual, and calm under pressure. I wasn't invisible, not entirely. Occasionally, Mr. Hart would glance up with a tiny smile. Excellent work, Emma. Those little acknowledgments made my day. Then one night, everything began to shift. It was nearly 10 p.m. A massive client deal was on the line, and I was helping Mr. Hart finish the final report. He looked up from his screen, eyes tired behind his glasses. Emma, you're still here? He asked, genuinely surprised. Yes, just making sure everything's perfect, I said. He smiled, not the polite kind, but a tired, grateful one. Thank you. You've been incredible. Please go home. Rest. It wasn't just the words. It was the way he said them. Like he saw me, truly. After that, things changed. Slowly. Good morning, Emma, he started saying. Sometimes even, how was your weekend? One Friday, he walked in with 2 coffees. He placed one on my desk. Thought you might like one. My fingers froze on the keyboard. It was just coffee, right? But my heart said otherwise. I told my roommate, Hannah. Oh, Emma, she grinned. Your boss is definitely into you. Don't be ridiculous, I said, cheeks on fire. He's just being polite. Polite guys don't bring coffee to just anyone, she winked. I didn't want to overthink it. But I started noticing things, the way he sometimes looked at me, the way he sighed when things got tough, the small ways he became human. Then came the day that changed everything. It was a Wednesday. He asked me into his office. I walked in, notebook in hand, ready for another task. But he wasn't behind his desk. He was standing near the window, watching the rain. He turned, and for the first time, he looked unsure. "Emma, please sit," he said quietly. I sat, nervous. Had I done something wrong? He came over, stopped in front of me, and looked down at his hands. "We've worked together for almost 3 years," he began. "You're brilliant at your job. Calm. Composed. Kind." My cheeks burned. "Thank you, sir." He took a deep breath. "This is hard to say. Unexpected even for me. But I've grown to admire you. A lot. Not just professionally." I blinked. "I know we live in different worlds," he said. "I've spent so long chasing success, but I feel alone. And then there's you. With your strength, your simplicity, your warmth. You remind me what matters." Silence. "I know this may sound insane," he continued. "But, would you ever consider marrying me?" I sat frozen. My world stopped spinning. Nathaniel Hart, my boss, was asking to marry me? He wasn't declaring wild love. He was asking out of admiration, loneliness, and maybe hope. "Sir," my voice cracked. "I don't know what to say." "That's okay," he said gently. "Take your time. Just think about it." I left his office in a daze. Marry him? The idea seemed absurd. But also safe. I could help my parents. Start my dream studio. No more counting pennies. He respected me. Maybe love could grow? My mom used to say, sometimes, love begins with respect. I spent the whole weekend thinking. Overthinking. What would people say? Could I find true love with him, or would I always be the assistant in a prettier dress? Hannah asked me plainly, forget money. Forget your parents for just 1 second. Do you want to wake up next to him? Build a life with him? I didn't have an answer. Monday came. He didn't mention the proposal all morning. Just gave me files. Like nothing happened. I felt both relieved and strangely sad. That afternoon, he called me in again. "I owe you honesty," he said, calm but sincere. "My proposal last week. I left things out. I said I admired you, but the truth is, I've fallen for you, Emma. It's more than respect. It's more than loneliness. I care about you. Deeply." My chest tightened. He was being real. Not calculated. Not cold. Emma, he continued, I know this is fast. But I want to build something real with you. Something lasting. Even if it takes time. His words shook me. This wasn't just a practical offer anymore. It was something more. I looked at him, really looked. Thank you, Nathaniel, I said softly, that means a lot. I'm still unsure. This is a big decision. But maybe we could get to know each other. Outside work. As friends? His smile reached his eyes. Yes. I'd like that. Very much. I walked out feeling lighter. Still unsure, but not afraid. Not anymore. Maybe I won't marry Nathaniel. Maybe I will. But now I know I want something real, not just comfortable. I want love that grows from respect. From kindness. From truth. Life isn't always a fairy tale. Sometimes, it's quiet choices. Brave pauses. Honest conversations. And maybe, just maybe, that's where the best stories begin.